Well, it's going to be a great lineup here. Blazuzziak, Jarvis, who won his heat from the hard enduro world of things, Mike Brown, that we've told you all about. I don't think anyone is going to be taking it easy around this course for 10 laps in our men's Enduro X final.
6 countries represented, and of course Mike Hartmann representing Germany here in this main event. And there he is, the number 3, Mike Brown, 41 years of age. He's a bad dude when it comes to racing. He has been quick. We'll see if he's got what it takes today.
He lined up pretty close to the inside. Can he get the whole shot? He's going for it.
And he controls it. He is controlling that section. And Mike Brown out in front.
Bad news for everybody else.
Look at the ruts. They're going to have to be careful. This course has not been groomed.
And there, it looks like Johnny Walker is chasing Mike Brown. So Brown through the first rock section and getting too smoothly. Blazuzziak gets squeezed a little on the inside, but he's coming
down. Good look, and that was Kyle Redmond having problems. He was up in the front of the pack early.
And now the rest of the pack is just going to fly past him.
And now Taylor Robert in second, attacking that water. Blazuzziak, Blazuzziak with the skis out right after the water. And this is the first time we've seen a turn in the water section, so a nice curveball to the riders. Look at the ruts. Now Mike Brown, who has been racing the Nationals, we looked at that section. Whoa! Taylor Robert to the
goes
lead.
Past him.
And
Caddy having problems going off the side.
Off the side. It looked like he also went down. Taylor Robert on the number 33. He won last dog standing just a couple weeks ago in California. That's a newer hard enduro. And there's Blazuzziak coming back on course, and he is back quite a ways behind Ricky Dietrich now, the 2008 champion.
That looked like he fell right off the outside of that obstacle, and he was looking down his bars. Brown having a little bit of trouble in the rock section.
And although Taylor Robert has been a favorite when he comes into this for a medal, he has not medaled in this X Games, of course, over the first few Enduro X competitions, and he has never led a lap either, which he is now going to do.
Now Brown, he has a lot of laps still left in this race. Does he just slow his pace down a little bit to make sure that he doesn't make a mistake?
Well, here's the thing, and you see Taylor Robert working the goggles, had a hard time getting to the tear-off, and that will unsettle you, and he gets, there's a big hole right at the top of that section, and they got to avoid getting stuck in that hole. We've seen Brown get stuck in a number of riders, and you know, the thing about Brown being able to be methodical, you really can't, because Taylor Robert is one of those get-out-and-go riders.
And then Johnny Walker, Colton Hager, both having problems again on the rocks. Robert's still out front, though. And Brown is chasing him.
What I'm saying is Brown has to chase, because if Robert doesn't have a problem, he will keep running fast up front. You can't be a methodical chaser when it comes to Robert, because if Robert doesn't have that problem like Mike Brown is right now, as he goes into the matrix.
Nice ride through the matrix. Very smooth. He's coming into the water section now. He makes that right-hand turn out of the water. Mike Brown chasing him down. Brown dropping into the water also.
Brown is only 19 years older than Taylor Robert. Taylor Robert, 22 years of age. We talked about him being from Arizona. And so sand ruts are something he is definitely accustomed to. And he is working the ruts on this course cleanly as he's getting into lap traffic, which will become an issue as Brian Roper looks back to see who's there, and he gives way. The ruts are only getting deeper, Tess. 4 laps of 10 in the books.
And now you're getting all of these back markers. They're going to, slow your momentum down. You see Mike Brown at the top of the screen there. He is chasing down, but he's still a good few seconds behind Robert. And Robert has made every Enduro X final at X Games.
And of interest, we haven't seen a big push by Tadej Blazuzziak. Remember, in qualifying, Blazuzziak over 4 seconds faster than anybody else in the field.
Wow, look at this. Robert going past Soulé. He's really charging this course. It's amazing how fast he is taking this race and how hard Mike Brown is having to work to try and catch up to him.
And we talked about racing backgrounds. Mike Brown, of course, with an AMA championship. As we take a look at multiple-time Enduro Cross champion from the U.S., of course, 5-time winner of the Erzberg Enduro. He's sitting in 5th place. That's Taddy Blazusiak as we...
Oh! That's what he didn't want. So
now you can enter back onto the course as long as you don't earn an advantage. And I would have, if I was him, I would have gone down a little lower and entered into an easier spot. But I understand he's wanted to get right back on the course.
To get penalized for advancing. So I think that one was fair. He didn't gain a lot on Mike Brown, but
Brown, right now you can't see it, but he's having a huge problem on the rocks himself. We'll follow that story. There we go.
There he is, yes.
Look at riders going around to the sides. You're not supposed to gain advantage, but saw a number of riders go off to the side there.
So Mike Brown on the downside and Robert now.
And in second,
oh, look at this.
In second place, Brown has had enough problems to where Gomez has taken over the second spot. Taylor Robert has been really spot on. Of course, we saw that problem on the rock pile. He really did a great job of redirecting himself and getting off course cleanly. What the problem he's going to have now is you can see there is a huge bunch up at the big rocks. There's Brown. Now look at this. Robert is going to have to figure a route, and he's going to charge it straight up the middle.
And he's going to get stuck.
And Johnny Walker is in his way, so he's going to go off the side, and he's going to rejoin as he did before when he went off. I mean, great move. He went for that open line, but wasn't able to get to it. When he got bunched up behind Walker, he had to go off to the side, and I think that's okay. I mean, I don't think the officials are going to penalize him for that, is what I'm saying.
Well, I just think with that many guys on the rocks, it's the fairest way for him to actually move himself past the lap traffic, which is what it is.
This is the Taylor Roberts Show, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're just joining us, the ballet of chaos that is Enduro Cross. Anything can happen at any time, so you can't count on the guy that's leading is going to be the winner. It just anything can happen at any time, but right now Taylor Robert looking so
huge
smooth.
Advantage that he has right now. There's second place, Gomez going through, and we don't see Mike Brown there. Last time we looked, over 17-second advantage that Taylor Robert had.
And Taylor, the 2002 Works Pro Champion, 3rd overall in 2012 for the Geico Enduro Cross Series. That's the U.S. Series. And there's Taylor. This is that hard section. And notice, he battles his way up the rocks.
And he got stuck, so.
And that is
Alfredo Gomez catch up.
And that's Mike Hartmann on the 183, if I'm not mistaken, from Germany. And there you go, casual tear-off pole for Taylor Robert. He's not getting worked up over anything right now as he goes by Graffunder. Yeah, he's
amazing how well he's riding this, how smooth. Even with just tons of traffic in his way, he doesn't seem phased. Haker there has stalled his bike.
He's now lapped through 7th place. Whoa. If he laps Redmond, he's going to be lapping up to 6th position. He is on his game as we see Haker and Graffunder struggling there. They're in a race for position.
And the gap came down from Robert to Gomez, and Blazusiak has now moved up into 3rd place. So Taddy is trying to charge his way through the field to catch up to this guy on the green bike there, number 33.
And here he comes. He's going to need to get by Redmond. Oh, little tightrope walk in there. And look at how big the ruts are. And this is the section, this rock section. As he comes around this corner, he's following Redmond, so Redmond will get first choice as we take a look at
Blazusiak.
That's Max Gersten going down. And look, the lines are open this time for Robert. This is how slippery it's getting. As he bunches up, he needs to get going here.
Deep rut, we're looking to see where Gomez is again. Oh, he's having all kinds of trouble. Whoa, good riding from Taylor Robert to keep the bike up.
That white flag can't come out soon enough if you're Taylor Robert. There's Gomez.
Gomez got stuck on the rock.
He's having problems of his own.
He's stuck behind Colton Haker, who has lapped. Wow. This is a tough one. Enduro X at Munich X Games.
Dietrich with the problem.
He looks like he went off the side and went through the hydro barriers there. You see them all off the side.
And here comes your leader.
And here we go. We'll take a look. The advantage again still at 14 seconds over Gomez. And still Tadej Blazuzak trying to find a fast way through this course.
And one thing I want to say about Taylor Robert, like Colton Haker, I think Colton Haker made some hard choices attacking-wise last year, 1 year ago. He didn't find himself on the podium that often. He's found himself back in positions this year. The same is true, I think, for a different reason. When you talk about Taylor Robert, I think his pure speed and aggression cost him at times a year ago on the series. And oh, Taylor Robert is down. One lap and 2 quarters to go. Bike is still running, I believe. And yes, here comes Gomez on the 89.
He comes up the rock section. Now remember, Gomez's sister actually took bronze in the women's Enduro X final. And he's charging. Wow. No brother and sister have ever medaled at the same X Games. This would be great for the Gomez family. Again, needs to race steady. Final lap now for Taylor Roberts. You see the white flag flying. He's coming into that rock turn.
And Taylor has never won any type of Enduro X, Enduro Cross. He has not won one of these stadium-style events. Again, we just talked about...
Look at how close Gomez is now to Robert, though.
This would be a huge upset. This would be a huge upset.
For Robert to ride as smooth as he possibly can. And remember, you saw the shaking of Graham Jarvis's hands after his heat race win. They are now tired. This is 9 laps into this race of just, what do you call it? The ballet of chaos?
Absolutely. And look at Robert here.
And look at Gomez right behind him on the inside on that turn. And Gomez is chasing him, but the back marker is tying him up.
Kyle Redmond may not know that is the second place rider. He may think he's racing for position
Here
there.
we go into the rocks.
This is the tough spot.
If this is where you make it through clean, you should be able to get to the finish line.
Done deal.
Great ride there from Taylor Robert. He gets through the rocks. He's only got a couple of corners to go to claim X Games gold.
No big obstacle in his way. This is it. Taylor Robert with his first ever win from Arizona. He brings it home.
Fantastic win there for Taylor Robert. Now we're looking to see if Alfredo Gomez is going to bring home the silver and put some more hardware in the cabinet of the Gomez family house. And there he is, folks. Alfredo Gomez takes second place, the silver medal.
And the perennial favorite has been running third on this last lap. Tadej Blazuzak will wait for him to come around.